the Glencoe Club in Calgary. Hits and rolls too far. Kalen McIsaac just calling for the corner draw to the wing again, and happy to try to just get an easy force here.
Yeah, I agree. That was just what I was going to say. Nothing wrong with letting Alberta just take one this end.
It's not even letting them, it's making them.
Or yeah, making them. That's true.
You've got to earn your one still. Nathan Gray, sweepers are backing off, but now they're getting a little closer. So.
Chris, yep. Hard.
Just making that double a little harder.
That's pretty good spot. Those rocks are got a fair bit of separation, and the angle is almost on that perfect 45-degree where it's really tough to make that exact in-off double.
Changing up the turn here to still try to get that hit and roll.
Going inside out this time. This is Kai McCauley. This is a great shot.
Oh, nicely done. Just going to be wide open though. Unfortunately,
didn't quite get the roll, but he was real close.
Absolutely. Well, they're probably playing a hit and roll to the outside again.
Yep. Hard. Yep. Yeah. Whoa. Curl now. Curl.
Oh, nicely done.
Nathan Gray with the execution, hits and rolls wide, and looks like that force is back in play for now.
Same way.
Yeah, they didn't want to do the hit and roll behind their center guard there because they would have just been behind the tee line, and it would have made a good opportunity for Alberta to come down.
And they probably would have taken on the double too, that straight back.
That too.
It would have been about a 6 or 7 foot run back, and these guys are making a lot of those this week.
Just right on the beak there.
This intern went on theirs too. So say ice for normal. Yeah.
It should move a bunch here.
Yeah, it should.
Stay real close to the zone.
Yeah, it's gonna break hard at the end. So.
Yeah. We want to be hitting like half the hog, you think?
Probably.
Okay. Normal. Easy normal.
Clean. Yep. Whoa. Clean.
Clean.
Yep. Hard.
Straight up. Attaboy.
Nice throw there.
Right to the nose, keeping that force in play.
Why are we doing this now?
It's like they're calling for the freeze. See if he can manufacture a skip's deuce here.
They might as well at this point. You find your draw weight, and if you make a good one, you still might be able to wrangle a deuce.
They didn't touch it, and it was there.
Okay, like 52. Yeah.
Okay. Didn't hate it.
I don't know if he has the weight there, but he's certainly losing the line as it's coming into the house here.
I think it's
just a little light.
A bit of both.
Yeah, I think he would have had the right line, but just not enough weight.
Yeah, I think so.
I'd like to thank everybody tuning in on Curling Canada Plus. We've got our gold medal game here, and I was about to say you could watch the girls semifinal on another sheet, but that one has just ended. Alberta 2's Grace Beaudry has moved on to the final and will play for gold this afternoon.
No, it's Nova Scotia won.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't read.
Yeah, sorry
Nova
to correct
Scotia.
you there, but yeah, McNutt won that one.
Allie McNutt has been on fire all week, so that's not surprising. I'm sorry, I just looked at the scoreboard backwards.
Well, it has been a long week.
It has been a long week. We've done, in the last 3 weeks, we've done 85 games on Curling Canada Plus, and we've got 2 more to go. The light is at the end of the tunnel. I hope it's not a train.
Coming off fit now. Gotta get it buried.
Nova Scotia would have liked to have gotten us a little bit behind that guard, but got a little bit of it.
Yeah, that could have 4 feet lighter. That would have been really good, or even a couple feet deeper. It would have been okay. But that's kind of not an ideal spot to leave that one.
Now the force is on.
Yeah, it's a force either way. And you've just made the draw a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Still good, though. Play some more to practice still.
Okay. Like 50, those pretty close.
50 is the number.
Okay.
We got it. Like this. Don't
I didn't mind it.
Okay, go man.
Wait on Nate.
Doggy people forward. Reach good.
Take a look.
No line yet. Reach good.
Keenan Whip looking for a piece of the forefoot. Has a little bit of backing to play with.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty
Sweeper's
good
walking
now.
it down, and no
Nicely done.
drama there. 1 point on the board for Alberta. We will take a break and be right back after this.
When I think New Holland, the first word that would come to my mind, I would think success. I think without it, for me, the success isn't there.
Whenever you deal with somebody so long and they take care of you, you remember that.
New Holland builds products that will continue to evolve and make the farmer more efficient, that can produce food for the world.
Here's to those who ask how. Like Kevin, who asked Janine from Home Hardware how to build a place to work. Or not work. Or Siobhan, who took Josh's advice and created a front yard worthy of this TV commercial. Or Eric and Sasha, who asked Julie how to reimagine their backyard so they could be more outdoorsy. Complete your next project with helpful advice from thousands of store owners and team members across Canada. Home Hardware and Building Centers. Here's how.
I had 64.
Second end of this gold medal final underway. Max Cinnamon of Alberta throws up the tight center guard right on the center line. I'm Brian Chick. I'm here with Jeff Reich. You've been watching the action all week. What has your impression of the event been?
Oh, it's been absolutely fantastic. The caliber of curling is just second to none. It's the up-and-coming curlers for the future. It's great to watch. And it sounds like a lot of the players and spectators, mums, dads out there supporting, absolutely thought it was great too. So shout out to all the volunteers that put on this event, Curling Canada as well. Without the volunteers, this event wouldn't be as successful it is today, from from the ice makers to the ticket sales to those timing and doing all sorts of general odd jobs to make it successful. Big shout out to them.
Yeah, we've been raving about this facility all week and about the organization. This has been an amazing event, and it's not done yet. We still got to give away some medals. We'll have the women's gold and bronze medal game streaming at 3 o'clock local, but for now we got to see who wins the boys' side.
Keep it going. Let's go. Let's go. Get it in. Get it in. Get it in. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Great scrub there from Keenan and McCauley.
Nicely done.
Tuck it right in behind those staggered guards. The other women's semifinals still yet to be decided. It's a tie game playing the 9th. That's between Ontario and another Nova Scotia team. Cassidy Blades is skipping that Nova Scotia team against
T-line. Looks close. Line. Hard line. Line. Hard line.
Julia Markle out of Ontario. Sorry, I just drew a blank there.
Hard, you gotta go. Hard. Hard. Okay. That dive really hard.
Light's okay.
Another nice little come around, almost freeze by Chris McCurdy.
50, 55.
Bit of a mess up front in the top of the house already.
Yep. See if Alberta can sink another one there, closer to the button.
Wait, hey, you got room. Got lots of room here. Let it break. Let it break.
High 4, hair big.
Hey, it's trying now.
Can't touch.
Hey,
High 4, back 8.
yeah, no, I just gotta dive. I had 43. That's probably true.
A little bit heavy all the way to the back.
Okay, Mike.
We'll stick around.
Nova Scotia's going to try to come in around.
Owen Fisher looking for a piece of the forefoot, trying to bury a chunk.
Hard line. Line's good. Where? Yep. Line's good.
Line looks pretty good if the weight's there.
Absolutely, yeah.
Go, Chris, go.
And see how much you have to navigate outside of those center line guards in order to make that perfect.
I'd say that's pretty perfect.
That is a very nice shot.
Totally buried, right on top of the button.
Light's fine. 8 feet.
Okay, wait on there right now. Running. Okay. Line's really good. Take a look.
Alberta's Michael Keenan trying to follow him down.
You can't bump on this line. Whoa. Not a dive.
Just two.
Not a dive.
Little chip off. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, just that little bump, as minor as it is,
Just allows you to get. Oh yeah.
yeah, it gives Nova Scotia a chance to get in there with little bump of their own, get to the inside, and really
Force the issue, yeah.
exactly make those yellows difficult to get at.
And with those staggered center guards, that's going to be difficult to remove.
Yep. Nice and easy.
The other option here is just if you're a little heavy, you can roll wide.
Yeah. Well, with the way that these guys can sweep and move stones, it's he's got a beautiful shot coming up here now. Oh,
That's
just a
really
pistol.
good. Halfway down, I thought that was tracking a little bit.
Yeah.
They were saying that it was wide, it needed to curl, but just that perfect weight selection and a little help with the carving sweeping.
Yeah. Yeah, now Alberta has to chase here and blow up the front here with a guard clearing shot.
Kai McCauley trying to get some granite flying.
Ooh.
Gets rid of one, loses the shooter, but actually doesn't improve the situation a whole lot.
Should be real fast.
I think they were hoping to possibly get that red to go back into their red.
Yeah, they
just took that yellow stone, and that was the difference.
Yeah, exactly. That
in the
little
angles.
redirect off the yellow just changed the angles just slightly. Nathan Gray looking to just replace a guard.
Where?
To it. Tristan.
Probably don't want.
Sweepers are indicating it's heavy.
Yeah, they don't want to be right to it, but if you are, you want to make sure you get the right angle.
Yeah, even if you can get to the crotch of that. Crotch being between that red and the yellow there. It's not too bad.
A little tighter than they would have liked, because now you're going to see Alberta run up and try to make that run into the pile.
Yeah.
If you hit that yellow right about where the broom is, into the red, into the yellows, you could see a lot of rocks flying.
Nice. Sweepers backing it up there, keeping it on line. Nicely done.
Just like that, things turn around.
Well, Ontario in the women's semifinal, the Ontario team just stole 3 against Nova Scotia 2. It's going to put them in a little bit of a bind there in the 10th end.
Nathan Gray looking for the short run back of his own. Makes it, sticks
shot.
around, rolls. That's a really good result.
Yeah.
Red at the back is still second shot, but to keep your yellow around and potentially have a chance to still get your dues out of this is important.
Absolutely. Especially if this one doesn't curl enough. I think they want a little bit of a hit and roll. They could jam right back onto that back red one.
As you mentioned, Ontario now up 3. They're playing the 10th, up 3 without hammer. Nova Scotia's Cassidy Blades has some work to do for a spot in the final at 3 o'clock today local. Keenan Whip looking for basically a nice little nose hit here, but this seems like it's already curling right out of his hand.
I think he wanted to get a little bit of a roll, but this is definitely moving. Playing the audible, trying to tick off the guard. That worked out to his advantage, but that red rock at the back comes into play.
And that tick almost probably hurt them a little bit more by re-angling that. Is that a word?
Redirecting?
Redirected,
yes,
changed the angles, and actually brought that back rock into play. So now Kalen McIsaac's going to have a hit to sit 3. And
he definitely needs to get a little bit of a roll somewhere.
I think so. He got some
probably to the right behind that yellow, and then Alberta's going to have to make a choice.
Yeah. Do they go to the back one and just try to concede 2, or get a little aggressive?
control. Yep. Head down, go. Hard. Head down. Hard. Come on, Hard, you gotta go. Hard.
Trying to hold that.
Keep it there.
Oh, very good job.
Rolls behind the guard, a little bit out the other side, but there's still no double there.
No.
Well, not if you want to keep your shooter, but
Now Alberta definitely needs that little bit of a hit and roll.
Okay.
I think that's
They got it fully accessible there, probably with even an inch to spare.
you got to get pretty cute to that guard. Otherwise, it's a nose hit for 3.
Okay, you got it, buddy.
This side will curl more. Is that?
Okay.
Maybe a little more. Same weight.
Okay. Kind of that half.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keenan's talking about just a little hack weight.
We're up on the line, you got it.
Let the sweepers be able to do what they need to do to either hold it or carve it.
These Alberta guys are big boys, so they can get some weight down on that broom and definitely make a difference and as far as holding the line or helping it curl a little bit. Keenan Whip looking for a little hit and roll here to avoid a big end for Nova Scotia.
Definitely got it out there. Ooh, it is out there quite a bit. They're going to have to carve that one big time.
Keenan trying to carve it back, and they are not going to get to the inside. And
No. What do they got here? Oh, enough to get it out. And it'll be a free draw for 3.
free draw for 3. 2 on the board already, 2 in hand. And basically anything better than full 12 gets you a 3rd point.
For this turn, I like the same as your last one. I think this side's just a smidge slower.
This side is slow.
Yeah.
I like that same thing.
Just got to bite the 8 too.
Good conversation between the front end and the skip, giving them
put it right on the lid.
what they believe the weight should be. Communication is so key for these teams to be successful.
Now you can definitely tell the teams that are good at it, the teams that work at it and have the same conversations regardless whether it's the most important shot of the game or something in the early ends. They're going to go through their routine. They're going to have the same conversation.
Yeah.
This one.
Oh, looks like this one needs to deploy a parachute or something.
Throw the brakes, but I think you're going to be okay. Just caught a piece of that back red, stayed in play, and it looks like that's going to be 3.
Nice shot.
I think that's 3. We'll take a break and confirm that on the other side.
Nutrien Ag Solutions. Everything you need to win the season and go full seed ahead.
This is it. It all comes down to this rock. The hours in the gym, the weeks away from my family. This is what I've been training for. And all those voices trying to tear me down, I'm here to silence them. We've given everything we have for a chance to get everything we want.
It was, in fact, it was a score of 3. Score 3 on the board for Nova Scotia. They will lead 3-1 heading into the 3rd end. I'm Brian Chick. I'm here with Jeff Reich. And you are watching the gold medal final of the New Holland Canadian Under-21 Championships from Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo, Alberta. Thanks for being with us here on Curling Canada Plus. Got a lot more action to come. We got to finish this game, give out some medals, and then at 3 o'clock this afternoon, we'll have a women's gold medal final. Also, the bronze medal game will be available for streaming as well.
Well, Nova Scotia certainly liked how that ended up here.
Line's good. Tight. Always straight.
They seemed early on set up for a big end, but then Alberta turned it around with the double run back, and but those yellows just kept hanging around on the edges and ended up being counters.
Yeah.
That came off a lot too.
Yeah. Yeah. You got it.
So Nova Scotia's Chris McCurdy throws the draw to the button and the center guard, and now you'll see Max Cinnamon try to follow him down to that freeze on the button.
Hard everything. Hard for everything. Hard for everything. Come on! Get it by! Come on! Hard! Get it in!
Just sneak it by, but does it have the weight? It doesn't.
Just a little short.
All right, Owen. Let's make it.
Owen Fisher coming at it from the other side, maybe trying to lock another one on the button.
Absolutely.
Looks there.
I think we're T-line.
Top foot. Looks there. Line.
Certainly looking to apply some pressure here to Alberta.
Line's good. All you. Hard weight. Gotta go. Hard. Gotta
Weight's
go.
looking really good.
Line looks pretty good too.
Line
This
is awesome. Yeah.
should be a pretty nice result for Nova Scotia.
Good spot.
Oh, nicely done.
15-9. 15-9.
Alberta's going to look to remove some granite up here in front, maybe get an angle raise or an angle on their red one back into those yellow.
Yeah, you could potentially get them all moving if you do it just right.
Yep.
Just
There
like
you go.
that.
Yeah, and a roll behind the corner guard. Beautiful. Nicely done.
Lovely shot there from Michael Keenan.
Straight in, straight in. Let's make it.
Yep. Yes. Hard.
Straight peel made by Owen Fisher. You may notice if you're watching at home that sometimes the lights on the sensor handles are going off and blinking red. If you have been watching curling long enough, it usually means that rock will be pulled from play as a hogline violation. The officials this week have kind of been ignoring that. These handles are, I don't know if they haven't been calibrated right or what, but they're not functioning quite properly, and a lot of times they're blinking red while even before the shot is thrown. And so the officials have just decided that we're going to call hog lines the old-fashioned way and ignore any of the blinking lights.
Yeah, for the games that I've watched, I certainly, even when it's been blinking red, they've nowhere near the hog line for a hog line violation.
I'll be honest, I've seen a couple where I think maybe that rock was functioning appropriately, but certainly not on a regular occurrence.
Missed opportunity there by Alberta to put another one into the rings. Gives Nova Scotia a chance to hit and play to that side. They need to stick around here to not take that or not put that corner guard in play.
Girl. Whoa. Clean.
Right to the nose. Looks pretty good.
That's a nice shot.
Little roll in.
What did you get on mine? Yeah, 65. Okay. I'm on the 55. 55. 58, 55. Yeah, you got it.
Hey, you got some room right now.
Well, looks like we've got our ladies' final set up now, Brian.
The Ontario team, skipped by Julia Markle, takes down Cassidy Blades. We almost had a all Nova Scotia final in the women's, but it will be Ontario versus Nova Scotia. It'll be Ali McNutt and Julia Markle playing for gold medal at 3 o'clock. Alberta and the second Nova Scotia team will play for bronze. Both of those games will be available on streaming, so tune in at 3 for that.
Do you like that controller?
Now that the women's games are done, we can focus on the gold medal game here and the bronze over on sheet E.
Those that are interested, the bronze medal game, Manitoba looks like they stole one here stole one in the second end as they're playing the third right now.
Straight, straight, straight. Straight.
Alberta just wasn't able to bury that one behind that corner guard, left it wide open. Nova Scotia dispatched of that red rock fairly easily.
You got it.
Still looking for that hit and roll behind that corner guard.
If you get the roll, I don't think you get the double. It's probably a little too steep for that.
Yeah, I think you'd lose the shooter. I think I would agree with you.
Nice soft weight, though.
Just going to roll too much, I think. And out.
What do you think? Well, you could.
Do you like peeling
I
now?
was thinking put some pressure on.
Or do you like hitting and rolling in?
Just normal roll.
Yeah.
It's still a good call to make the peel, but they're looking also to get a little greedy here and put some pressure on Alberta by trying to hit and roll on.
Yeah, this should go.
It should.
Yeah. Especially at the end.
Yeah. Yep. Gotta go.
Kayla McIsaac looking for a peel first and maybe a roll on second. Red's gonna go, and will he spill it on? Not quite. Inch off really good. If he hits that just a hair thinner.
Again, for Alberta, you're kind of looking for that hit and roll.
I like nice control.
Yeah.
You're on the 10 side still like that, yeah? You got it. Control. Clean.
Keenan Whiffle looking for a little hit and roll under the tight Nova Scotia guard.
Definitely got to go hard for the roll.
Yeah, I think it's over curling a little bit. They're going to roll wide.
Yeah.
Roll it. Good.
Well, they didn't get what they wanted, but Nova Scotia hits this. They got a chance to blank the end and try to do it all over again in the fourth to try to pick up that deuce or a larger number.
It's kind of been one of the running themes all week. Those hit and rolls, those rolls are so hard to get perfectly.
Absolutely, yeah.
We've seen a lot of people over curl, under curl, but very few of those rolls have gone exactly where they intend.
But for the games that you've watched, Brian, for those that make those hit and rolls, that's been pretty much the game changer, has it?
If you can make it, but I would say the make percentage on those is probably 20% or less. You're
yeah.
you might make contact where you're either rolling too far or not enough.
Right.
But as far as getting a good roll or a perfect roll, I'd say 1 out of 5 maximum. And I don't even think it's that high.
You got it. Rock on the line.
Hit me, Ed.
Well, Alberta looking here to blank. First, make that yellow rock go away.
Get it a little off the nose, get enough of a roll, and mission accomplished. No points on the board. That's a blank, and we'll take a 3-1 game into the 4th right after this quick break.
Everything I've worked for, everything I've sacrificed has led to this. It's out of your hands now. All the gold medals in the world can't help you now. You could throw the perfect rock and still miss, but it just takes one. You leave it all out there on the ice to leave behind a legacy.
The sports landscape continues to change, and teams and facilities are under more pressure to provide online and in-venue entertainment. They need the right team to deliver their product. Look no further than IKS Live. We provide service across North America and produce the best fan experience across all platforms.
Welcome back to the Suncor Community Leisure Center at McDonald Island Park here in lovely Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo, Alberta. Finally warmed up a little bit outside. It's not quite as frigid as it has been all week, and springtime clearly just around the corner here, but first we got to finish up our winter sports. Gold medal game in action between Nova Scotia's Kayla McIsaac and Alberta's Keenan Whip. Nova Scotia leads 3-1, playing the 4th end. Nova Scotia's Chris McCurdy throws the first one in. Alberta's Max Cinnamon answers with the corner guard. And now you'll see that tight center go right back up for Nova Scotia. We've seen this dance before, haven't we?
Rinse and repeat.
Gotta go, Nathan. Gotta go. Okay, whoa, 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 whoa. Straight now, straight. Whoa, curl, hard.
Oh, very nicely done on this swingy ice.
It's a little higher than they would have liked. One of the other comments we keep making all week is that if your guard is higher than halfway, if it's at 1 or 1.5 in the free guard zone, there's more than enough room to get around that. You can basically, if it's a halfway or higher, it's as good as it's not very useful. Let's put it that way.
Right. Just throwing that nice easy weight. You can easily dig that rock out.
Easy.
Alberta not looking to remove it, just trying to play a little freeze here.
Are you bouncing or no?
Yeah, right now.
Okay. Curl in if you're bouncing.
No, can't go.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the nose. That's good. Really good.
Oh, really good.
That's a nice shot.
Yeah, nice patience, good communication there. This ice has been fantastic all week. I haven't heard a single complaint. Tons of curl, great speed, and it holds up for all 10 ends. One game earlier this week, we had to hold up for 12 ends, but That's not a very common occurrence, but
no, that is not a common occurrence for sure.
Where? Top 8. No bounce. Top 4. No bounce.
that was in one of the women's games. Melody Forsyth of New Brunswick had to make a run-back peel in the 11th to force another extra end.
That was a great shot. So Nova Scotia was going around the other side, trying to get the angles better for them to be able to remove that red stone. Because at some point there's going to be some high hard ones coming down there to move some granite.
Actually over curled, came out the other side.
Yeah.
So it was probably easier to get there with the other turn, but that just shows you how much swing there is on this surface.
Yep.
Okay, right there. Whoa then. Top 8. Okay, stay close then we'll go around. Yep. Clean, clean. Whoa. Yep. Yep.
Looks like they're trying to squeak it around that pile on the top.
I don't think they're going to get there, unfortunately.
Rub it off hard. Gotta get it back past.
Valiant effort.
Yeah, it was a little more weight than they wanted, and if it just hung, it didn't get the curl that they were hoping for. And then it got an inch too much curl, or not even an inch.
Does that look like enough ice to you? Okay, let's make it.
Little hot. Yep. Whoa.
Owen Fisher looking for a hit and roll. Let's see if my theory proves.
Get that roll, Caleb. Hard roll.
Oh, there you go.
That's
not too bad.
Pretty good, yep.
That's all you're going to get, really.
Yeah, there's really nowhere to go.
Yeah, once you hit that Yellowstone, it was going to stop right there.
You like that?
I got none of that, but I could probably play it.
Or we could try that too.
I got that, yeah.
Or you lock another one on, and if you bump
Get
it,
another
that's
blank
pretty
in our
good.
bronze medal game, so it's still 1-0 for Manitoba.
Just threw that. I did just throw that.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like you're just throwing like top 4.
Okay. Yeah, so foot more for top 4. We're throwing for top 4. Okay. Yeah. It's really soft.
A little tight, yep.
A little tight and a little soft. This is not going to be...
This will curl quite a bit. When they're referring to soft, it's just a little release inside, which is just going to cause that rock to go sideways as we're witnessing there.
The weight wasn't that bad, actually. They said it was light, but the weight definitely got there. It's just a little tight on the line, and yeah, just not quite a pronounced release to the broom. And when you just kind of let them escape your fingers without, the word I say is intention, you really want to place it on that line with a rotation. And if you just let it kind of float out of your hand a little too softly, you don't get that nice deliberate curl.
Nova Scotia's looking to protect here.
Whoa.
Line's good.
What's there? Whoa.
Hit room.
Half tight. No.
Line's
Lots of room right now.
No. Line's good.
Just throwing the guard, it'll walk right over.
No, off.
Nicely done.
When you're throwing the guard, you want tons of room, because from the hog line in, it's going to go straight sideways.
On any sheet of ice in a curling club, you would have thought that was hanging way out there.
I don't mind that.
Like this one, you have to hit almost what you can see.
Okay. Don't mind that.
I don't mind the double peel, and if you get it in, that's good.
Let's play that then. Great, nice peel.
So now Alberta's got to do a little housekeeping, clean some things up.
Yep. Really gotta go.
Sweeper's holding it very well.
Okay.
That's good.
Not the result I think they were hoping for, but
Even if we can get a piece tucked. Yeah.
I think you want to be safe spot.
You like safe spot?
Yeah. A little higher is good too.
Same still plus is good though.
Real tight.
Nathan Gray looking just to put that guard back.
Whoa.
it's got a little bit more weight than last time.
No.
Line's pretty good.
Just want to let this one die. It'll walk right up to the center line and
Sit.
over curls maybe just a hair, but it's still pretty good.
Yeah, still hard. You can't get to the nose on that one.
Where are we hitting it? Okay, you got it. Right, rock along.
Clean.
Easy.
Clean. Whoa. Curl a bit. Curl a bit. Curl a bit. Attaboy.
Gets them both, but
shot.
Still some work to do. That pile
absolutely
doesn't line up very well for Alberta. They're going to have to find a way in there somehow.
Yeah.
If we take a little more ice.
See either that or try and move these around. But I don't think that'll do any good for us.
Jeff. What's that thing on the back of his head? Is that hair? Same spot.
Higher.
Yeah. Just a shade higher.
Yeah.
Like half.
And
Yeah.
Nova Scotia is going to put that guard back one more time.
Yeah.
Try to basically split the center line a little bit higher, you hear, just to make those runbacks a little more difficult.
Like this ice. Yeah. Half. Half tight. Tight. Real tight.
Weight looks a little hot.
Top 12.
Yeah, a little bump.
Top 12, top 8. You want to go around?
Straight,
Corner
straight.
face. I don't think that's bad.
That's a read. You probably see Alberta play.
They need to play that top red rock, I think.
Yeah, the red straight back, but then the one that Kaling just threw can be used just to make another.
Yeah.
That'll be a 2-inch run back. So.
Yeah, well, that's why it's not a bad shot by Kalen there.
Yeah. Not exactly where they wanted it. They're hoping for a higher guard, but this will be.
Should be able to see two go. Two in the 4 foot.
I don't know about that. The red in the 4 foot is almost frozen to the right back yellow, so you're not going to get a ton of action off the second one unless you really whip it.
Nice peel up and line.
Well, these guys can whip it.
Clean. Clean.
It's got a little steam to it.
Really good.
Well, didn't get it completely out, but
I think this always goes on to here.
We even just get those back too. It's really good.
Could just do this.
Right? Because they didn't have a draw pass.
Stick it here.
Yeah.
Best shot.
It's really thin.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's going on to here.
Yeah. Well, we're 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, so we're thinking this.
it's
Dead
not
stick it here.
it's not a bad shot.
If we go there, how's he getting deuce?
I think we get that because there's no double anyway.
Yeah.
So what they're worried about is they initially looked at the run back on the reds, and that's going to go into the side of this one, except this red is going to roll over and stuff right on the side of that. So they're going to scrap that idea, and instead they're going to try to slash this one here and run that into there. Red will go, and at worst you'll be sitting 2 with no chance for a double. But this is pretty thin. You have to hit a quarter or less of that that red.
Yeah, the coaches come out there.
I just want to take that out of there and leave that. Are you going to be sitting? This would be.
This coach has extreme amount of experience.
I don't think so.
Yeah. He's been around.
He's been around.
Or even like
You got to know that. You got to get rid of the one on the forefoot.
Not only as a player himself, but also as his daughter Carly Burgess has had a lot of success at this level, and he's also been coaching some of those teams.
Yeah, I think Craig was saying that they're worried. He's worried that if they hit that rock, it don't stuff it against that red rock, they could come back and actually take out their yellow stone at the back of the house, which could leave a shot for 3
Craig wants to do
or more.
Yeah.
I think that's a tough.
Yeah. Yeah, he will.
I kind of agree with Cal, and I don't love this call just because that second red is never leaving.
Yeah.
No. It's jammed
And
yellow over there.
I think you're almost conceding that they're going to take at least 1 here. It'll be
right, and I think that they don't want to give him a pathway to get 2.
Control.
Control it. No.
Well, curl.
Gotta go. Hard.
Yeah, he really wanted to keep his shooter in front of that red rock.
Yeah, that was a tough one. I just didn't see
Similar to your shot, to be honest.
that wasn't going to improve the situation a whole lot.
No.
And if you were content giving them 1, you could have just thrown a guard or something.
Exactly.
But either way, there is a shot here, but it's a tap to the forefoot through a pretty tiny hole.
That second one in the first one?
Yeah, same as the first one's good. Even a hair more than that's okay.
Okay.
Weight's good. Clean. Hair big. Easy.
Stay close. Stay close.
Line only. Ball.
Line only.
Yep. Weight's good. Hard. Weight's good. Oh, clean. Weight's good. Clean.
Line's pretty good. Is the weight?
Hard on the red. Hard on the red. Really good.
Nicely done.
Beautiful shot. 2 on the board for Alberta. We got a tie game after 4, and we'll be back right after this quick break.
When I think New Holland, the first word that would come to my mind, I would think success. I think without it, for me, the success isn't there.
Whenever you deal with somebody so long and they take care of you, you remember that.
Holland builds products that will continue to evolve and make the farmer more efficient that can produce food for the world.
Hey, Canada, come on into Montana's, where weekdays have turned into deal days. Why not check out our half-price wings every Monday, $5 tacos on Tuesdays, all-you-can-eat ribs Wednesdays, and drink deals every day, only at Montana's.
One misstep, a guard that wasn't quite placed well, turned that end around, and instead of potential steal of 1 or 2, Nova Scotia ends up giving up the deuce, and we've got a tie game here.
No.
My name's Brian Jake. I'm here with Jeff Reich, and we are into the 5th end of this gold medal matchup at the New Holland Canadian U21 Championships here in Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo, Alberta. And yeah, suddenly it's an even match. It looked like Nova Scotia kind of had the momentum for the first few ends.
Absolutely. Keenan made a beautiful shot there in the last end from Alberta to pick up his deuce. Nice little tap back.
Lots of work to go.
I told you. Weight's all there. Weight's good.
Okay.
Weight's really good.
Okay, it's starting to curl now.
Okay, needs it.
Okay, weight only now.
Okay, easy, easy, easy.
Weight only now.
Just do it.
Lock
Just
it
do
on.
it.
Straight
Nice
if anything.
Nice it, nice it, nice it.
Mine's really
Right
good.
on it. We're right on
Mine
it.
is really good. Attaboy.
Good.
Very nicely done by Alberta.
I have 50 watts. All right, maybe 2 in a row.
By Max. Nice center guard and followed it down and corner freeze.
I think a little less. Little less.
Top 8. Think you can go.
How are we?
Yeah, looks like.
How are we on?
Curl.
To it. Little bounce.
It's got to curl. It's got to curl hard. No bounce, no bounce, so hard. No bounce. Hard. Gotta go.
Come on.
Hard.
Go, go, go.
Hard.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Hey, that's fine.
Yeah. He just moved that.
Oh, it didn't move far.
Little discussion over whether a rock got nudged or kicked, and
I think Nathan said that he had touched that red rock just slightly.
I do appreciate when they just give it a couple of whacks with the broom.
Exactly.
The rock doesn't move in a millimeter. Yeah, okay, it's fine.
Exactly,
Yeah, close enough.
I like the way.
Hey, line's good.
Just looks good for TV, I guess.
We were paying close attention. It was at a half a millimeter difference.
We're top 8.
Okay.
If you can.
And in our bronze medal game, another blank on the board. They're playing the 5th, and it's still a 1-0 game.
Straight.
So I think our TV audience is glad we're watching this game and not that one. This is a little bit more exciting.
Yeah. Although unless you're a Manitoba or Saskatchewan fan, then I'm sure that they would be wanting to see that game being televised.
So not wanting to get himself into too much trouble, Kalen McIsaac calls for the peel from Owen Fisher.
Clean. Yep. Clean.
Nice clean throw there. The angles just weren't set up there for Nova Scotia to do anything with those red rocks, so the peel was called.
It's just off nose.
Like firm? Yeah.
Like on nose.
Yeah, hair high. Like if we can stack them all, that'd be neat.
Okay. Even if we hit it. Even if we just get the top one. Just firm?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice firm. At the broom. You got it. Like this.
Looking for the double on the yellows and to basically sit right there on top of the reds. This is Michael Keenan with the attempt.
Easy first.
Whoa. Curl. Curl. Hard side.
Definitely going to get the top one. How much of a roll is he going to get?
Come on.
Just misses the second red. Scrapes it on the way by.
They tried to get that directional sweeping to get that rock to curl over.
It's as thin as you think. So you third?
Woo.
Yeah.
Just missed.
This should curl.
But now it leaves a double for Nova Scotia.
Yeah.
Same throw on. Last one.
Third of a rock.
Gets one, gets two, but spills through.
Just hit a little too thin.
I needed to hit just an inch more of that to stick there.
You just like, yeah.
Okay. Normal.
Okay. Yeah. Get you out.
So Alberta's looking to get rid of that yellow stone and get some separation between the two red rocks. Look to force Nova Scotia if they can.
Roll the top.
Contact made. Not much separation though. That similar shot to what Owen just threw. Nathan Gray's going to take it on with the inside out turn.
No, Carol.
Has to get a piece of it. And also squirts it through.
Yeah. Well, at least he didn't hit the upright or go through the uprights.
Yeah, that's the that's the dreaded miss when you think, oh, there's no hole there, and you manage to find the space, but just got enough of both rocks to get them out, and
Hey, just half.
now we're looking at a potential blank scenario here, but
I don't think Nova Scotia's too nervous about that. I think that's what they wanted to play.
yeah, they'll be happy with the blank here. Go to the break, take the hammer into the sixth, and try to score your deuce there.
Is the hit and roll in there?
No.
Okay, give me the end.
Clean. Whoa. Whoa. Curl. Curl.
You're good.
All right. Just like T-line.
Okay.
Is it running good to the wing here?
Yeah, I think so. About 55. 55 is money.
Do you hate a 50 here?
Don't hate a 50.
So Keenan's trying to put it in a different spot, maybe trying to induce a miss. If this was his last stone, he would be playing right to the center, making it harder for Kalen to hit and roll out.
You'll see people just try to pick a spot where they think the ice might be a little bit tricky, or there's a maybe go out to the edge where it might fall a little bit or something. But really, at this level, most of these guys aren't going to miss too many open peels, no matter where you put it.
Yeah, normal. Good control.
It's always nice when you're a skip and you get to throw that free draw, get your weight down, or reaffirm the weight you've been throwing.
Yeah. Let's go right on the nose. Or a little roll.
Roll in's pretty good too.
Yeah. Little soft.
Clean.
Yep.
hits and rolls and sticks around.
Nice shot.
Keenan Whip will try to do about the same and see if Kalen, can make the peel to maintain the tie.
You like nice control here?
Yeah.
Ooh. Driving on the inside, still fine.
Okay.
Clean. Clean.
Right to the nose for Keenan Whip. Kalen McIsaac looking for the peel. Trying to keep this a 3-3 game going into halftime.
Yeah. Let's make it. Yep.
Hard. Gotta go.
Trying to back this up just an inch to get it off the nose. A little frustration there. Unforced error puts a point on the board for Nova Scotia. They'll lead 4-3. We'll take the halftime break. We'll be back in about 5 minutes, so we'll see you on the other side.
When I think New Holland, the first word that would come to my mind, I would think success. I think without it, for me, the success isn't there.
Whenever you deal with somebody so long and they take care of you, you remember that.
New Holland builds products that will continue to evolve and make the farmer more efficient, that can produce food for the world.
Ag Solutions. Everything you need to win the season and go full seat ahead.
Hey, Canada, come on into Montana's, where weekdays have turned into deal days. Why not check out our half-price wings every Monday, $5 tacos on Tuesdays, all-you-can-eat ribs Wednesdays, and drink deals every day, only at Montana's.
Here's to those who ask how. Like Kevin, who asked Janine from Home Hardware how to build a place to work. Or not work. Or Siobhan, who took Josh's advice and created a front yard worthy of this TV commercial. Or Eric and Sasha, who asked Julie how to reimagine their backyard so they could be more outdoorsy. Complete your next project with helpful advice from thousands of store owners and team members across Canada. Home Hardware and Building Centers. Here's how.
Everything I've worked for, everything I've sacrificed, has led to this. It's out of your hands now. All the gold medals in the world can't help you now. You could throw the perfect rock and still miss. But it just takes one. You leave it all out there on the ice to leave behind a legacy.
Welcome back to the Suncor Community Leisure Center at McDonald Island Park in Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo, Alberta. My name is Brian Chick. I am here with Jeff Wright. And just before the break, we had a little bit of an unforced error there. Looking for the peel, bonks it on the nose, and is forced to take a point. Nova Scotia probably not too happy about that, but they do have the lead going into the second half.
Good.
Well, they got to put that behind them. Continue to play their game plan and see what happens in the next 5 ends.
So similar. I think it did. It's a hair.
Yeah, you can't really dwell on how you got there. You just have to kind of look at the situation. Say, we're winning. We're up by 1. You know, not the worst place to be. Let's try to forget about that and go play our game. So Alberta lead, Max Cinnamon looking for the come around right to the top of the forefoot.
This top 8's fine.
Okay. Let it work. Let it work. They don't have it.
Line's really good.
Easy. It's coming down.
8.
Just top 4.
Line's really good. It's
Top
really
button.
grabbing.
Yeah. Then it's top 4.
Just let it die. You're over curling now.
Okay. Just full 4.
Holy cow. That rock is terrible.
Just comes out the other side.
That's why I came down a lot more.
Briefly looking at the bronze medal game, Manitoba stole one in the 5th. Now they're up 2-0, playing the 6th here.
50.
Yeah, Jace Freeman made a really nice hit and roll to bury one on the top of the forefoot, and that was the difference in that end. So now takes a 2-0 lead to their 5th end break. They're underway in the 6th.
Curl. Hard.
Chris McCurdy looking to freeze one on here. Little bump. Not a bad result.
No. I would take that one.
Yeah, I like that. Like 4 feet left. Yeah. Same's okay.
Hey, line's good.
I don't want to go. Wait, close.
You got a little more room this time.
Top 8.
Line's good.
Top 8.
Line's really good. You want half in the 8. Top 12's fine.
Line only.
Top 12's fine.
2 8. Wait, real nice.
Mike's rock now.
Yeah, you can go.
Yeah, just a bit.
Watch it.
Yep.
Oh, very nicely done there.
Yeah, nice shot from Max Cinnamon. Great sweep, great judge from the Macaulay and Keenan.
Are we trying a little tap? No, just freeze. Okay, freeze on the red.
Now going a little bit wider, trying to freeze to. I think they indicated the 4-foot stone.
No, I think they wanted freeze to the top.
The top red.
didn't they?
Okay, I thought he pointed at the one in the 4-foot, but no, you're right.
Top 12. Line. Where? Look soft. Hard, gotta go. Hard. Gotta go.
Squeak it by the guard.
Thought they did.
And almost to the red.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. Peel the guard. I don't mind the finger
I think we
here.
just peel.
Yeah. Hey, buddy. Nice and clean. Let's do it.
Straight peel here. It's being asked.
Peel.
Yep.
Hard.
Hard.
Right up, buddy. Right up. Keep it off center.
Clean.
Clean it, clean it.
And no problem there.
Not great angle stress, though. You know what I'm saying? Two pretty easy. I like that.
This?
Yeah.
Nova Scotia looking to move on to the offensive here, trying to sink a draw right to the top of the button. If you got one there, it's going to take a couple shots to get rid of it.
Absolutely. I think they indicated, obviously, that the angles are not there for Alberta at this particular point in time. They can get rid of a yellow, and their red would end up spilling out.
Yeah, and the interesting thing about this situation compared to some of the others is that these rocks are all kind of spread out. They're not quite overlapped and touching. There's a fair bit of distance between all of them, so it really does mess with the angles a little bit.
Yep.
Okay. That's not terrible.
It's a good try.
No.
Yeah, it's not that bad. No.
Yeah.
Like, good board?
Yeah. Do you hate control or no?
No, I don't hate control.
Okay. Trying to make sure we move it around. Yeah, just to make
Trying to reorganize here, try to hit this with I think, good board weight, hit and roll wide.
I can't hear you.
Ideally, the goal is to keep your shooter around on the edge of the 12.
And I think the best you can do is get rid of the second yellow kind of out the side, but they're not throwing big weight, so this is just trying to move some things around.
Definitely got it out there.
Yeah.
Can you carve it enough?
Might just be straight peeling the top one.
Yeah, I think so.
We'll just pick it. That's okay.
It's not the end of the world.
I had 9.5.
No, but
Yeah, light's okay. I don't mind the same. Yeah. Real fast here.
It's either that or this.
I was just thinking the freeze.
Okay.
Nathan Gray going to try to lock one in the pocket there. If you can get this right to the pinhole, it's going to be hard to move.
Where?
Back 8. I think you're close. Can't touch it.
They don't want back 8. Just plain heavy.
Yeah, let's go here, guys.
So an opportunity there maybe for Alberta.
Yeah.
Should be able to on the nose there and get rid of that yellow rock.
Yeah, I think even a little bit on the right of nose as we're looking at it, and you can roll a little bit wide and expose that back yellow.
10 sides okay. Solid normal.
Now, would you have come at this the other turn, or?
I was just thinking that. I would definitely be coming the out turn up to it.
That's what I was looking at, because if you ever keep that out there.
Sit.
Sit the fuck down.
That worked out for them.
Get her a straight back double.
If you ever pick your own off, it's terrible.
Yeah.
I think the draw is the call here.
I really like to hit something. I don't mind that. Yeah, that's not bad. What's he do? Does he sink it? He might play a double off. I think it's too much too soon in the 6th.
So opting not for the freeze, but Nose hit on the outside 8-foot rock.
Yeah.
Whoa. Curl. 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 Hard. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Definitely want to be third shot.
Yeah, mission accomplished there.
Yep.
But there is a double where you could sit 3, although you'd be sitting in the back of the button.
Do you like playing on it now? I don't know what they do if I nose it. If he knows the.
The only problem with making a double is you might just leave them a bucket.
Yeah, that is the big concern.
Then they just have a double.
Okay. Do I ever freeze on red? Try and Christmas tree it?
You don't want inside because that just gives them a triple.
Yeah. Maybe just play the double.
I don't hate this because if you just roll into it, that's also good.
If I make it, you have to make a perfect freeze. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I love this.
A good talk there. They kind of explored the options and decided to take on the double or at least the thick hit and roll.
Let's go third. Okay, nice third. Yeah. Looking on.
Kai McCauley looking for the flat double.
Looking to hold it there. Looks pretty close.
Oh, and kicks up.
Nicely done.
That is perfect. The fact that it spun back up towards the button makes that freeze that much harder.
This way. I don't need a triple. I think out turn.
You ever just go straight back?
Yeah, I like straight back. Like that?
I think so. Trouble is you're rolling your there. I like straight back. Yeah.
Cam McIsaac deciding to just try to get 2 of those out of there with the nose hit, running it straight back.
Would you ever consider coming down and freezing on that and shrinking the scoring area?
I probably would have thrown the draw on the last one too. So I'm generally try to draw my way out of trouble as opposed to.
Yeah, because if you could ever just crotch that shot with a draw.
Yeah, that would be really good. And if you could even bounce them a bit and potentially get shot out of it. But that's pretty good too.
Yep. Well, when you got that type of weapon, maybe that's the reason why they can make those shots and I can't.
What do I even do?
Yeah, the danger there was if you ever jammed that second one. And,
absolutely.
But when you throw it that hard, the jams are that much harder to
control.
To get. Well, you have a little more wiggle room. Let's put it that way. So just like that, it was looking like 3, and now at least it'll be tougher to for Alberta to score 2.
Just nose. Control. Do you think that's max for control?
I think that's good ice.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I like it for control.
Okay.
So you got it.
Just looking for the nose hit to set up almost a guaranteed double, or deuce rather. There'll be no double.
Control. Clean.
Yep.
Yep.
Whoa,
Just control.
Curl.
Curl, Mike.
Curl.
Hard knife. Hard knife.
Hard for nose.
Oh, you're good. Clean.
Right up to the nose. And made.
Looks like Kalen's going to take his medicine and just hit the open one here and concede the 2.
Yeah.
If all shots are made.
If all shots are made is the important caveat there. We've seen a lot of ends this week where we assume we know how it's going to end in either a half shot here or a miss there, and it's a totally different story. So if all shots are made, it'll be a nose hit and then probably a draw to the 8-foot.
Yep. Whoa. Curl.
Fucking cool. Jeez, boys.
sticking around there, not exactly critical. The important part was make the red go away, and this draw was going to be equally difficult or easy both ways. Maybe gives them another 6 inches of rings to play with.
If I give you the same as last time, is that too much?
Yeah, you can. Same should be close. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe like 2 feet less.
So you'd like same or a pound less?
Same or a little less, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. Line's good.
Last rock of the 6th end coming down from Keenan Whip. Looking for a piece of the 8-foot.
Curling now. It really
Can you clean it, or is it like a bomb?
No.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's fine.
44. We're good. Should be good.
Okay.
Right to the button. 2 points on the board for Alberta. They take their first lead of the day. And we'll be back after this break.
Nutrient Ag Solutions. Everything you need to win the season and go full seat ahead.
With 2 points on the board, Alberta takes the lead 5-4. Welcome back to the New Holland Canadian U21 Championships from Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo, Alberta. I'm Brian Chick. I'm here with Jeff Reich, and we are in for an exciting finish of this gold medal game. After an entire week's worth of action, it all comes down to this.
That's good.
Soft release.
Yeah, real soft. Yeah, just not enough weight.
Are we good with a blank?
Yeah.
Okay. Normal?
Okay, buddy. Nice, normal. You got it. There you go.
Alberta deciding that they're okay with the idea of a blank end here. That would mean Nova Scotia takes the hammer into the 8th.
Yeah.
Assuming, again, all shots are made.
Exactly.
Solid.
And then I think Nova Scotia would be happy with that too. Try to get your deuce in the 8th, and
Roll it to center.
then your advantage you guys. But still a lot of shots to be made for any of that to come true.
I think it's a little bit more weight. Just a bit.
Yeah, I kind of missed the call on there on Alberta's lead on whether or not they wanted it in the house. It did slip into the house, which allowed Nova Scotia to hit and roll over.
Yep. Hard.
Chris McCurdy looking for the open hit.
Whoa. Yep.
Nathan Gray on the scrub.
It's good.
And that'll be called and made.
Just control.
Okay. Good, buddy. Nice 10-5.
Well, a steal of 2 on the bronze medal game by Manitoba has them up over Saskatchewan 4-0, playing the 7th.
You got it.
That end at least had quite a few rocks in play. I didn't see how it ended, but there were rocks everywhere.
Unfortunately, Saskatchewan had a draw. They needed to draw to the 4 foot. They had backing. But unfortunately, just a little heavy and sailed it through the house.
Gotta go.
Cross center, buddy. Cross
Really
center.
gotta go.
Cross center. Cross center.
Okay, you got it. You got it.
Just big.
Good sweeping there by Cinnamon to get a piece of that yellow stone.
Halfway down, I was a little, a little wondering if they were going to get a chunk of that, because it was on the wrong side of the center line, and I thought that it might squeak by. But that carving sweeping, if you can get enough pressure on the broom and really push it across that line, you can get a little extra action out of it.
That's why it always helps to have some really good sweepers in the at front end.
Really close.
Can judge weight and can sweep when they're told to.
We're good.
Yeah, everybody tends to focus on the shot making, but the sweeping is a 70. If you're a front end player, you throw 2 rocks, but sweeping is 75% of your game, so you better get good at it.
Yeah.
Go away.
Just give me the same weight, Mike.
Okay. Control.
Like the same weight you just threw, like 9, 8.
Okay. You got it, buddy.
Michael Keenan, his turn to throw the open hit.
Go, Max. Hard. Hard, Max. Right up.
Well, Max is getting quite the workout here.
I didn't see.
Good job.
Same side. Same weight. Let's make it.
Still got a lot of room.
We're there. Yeah,
Let it die. Let it die.
Good.
Nicely done.
Right into the edge of the 8 foot. Sits right on the tee line.
Control.
And we will see yet another open hit. This time from Kai McCauley.
On the 10 side. Oh, 10. Oh, 10. Just clean. Whoa, whoa.
Any roll?
You're good, you're good.
Okay. Good.
10-7.
Hits and rolls a little bit, but sticks
Stuck around this time.
Yeah. Change up the look. Nathan Gray taking on his turn for the open hit.
Yep, yep. Oh! Clean.
Curl. No, clean.
Curl. Curl.
You're good. You're good, you're good.
Nicely done.
And sticks around.
Same way.
Control again. Okay, nice control. Same.
Yep, yep.
Yep.
Clean, clean.
10. 10.
Yep.
Yep.
Clean.
Easy.
Good. I had 9.
Right to the nose.
Okay.
No. Curl. Gotta go. Hard. Okay.
And we got to roll out. We'll see where Alberta decides to put one.
Going to the wings again. Oh no, he's going to
Just a little quicker here.
trick me there. Decided to go to the center.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a couple feet less.
A couple feet less is good.
Sand is kind of like watching The old days before the 5-rock rule, or the 3-rock rule and the 4-rock rule.
Yeah, when you don't get the guards up, you get a lot of open hits and easy draws.
Yeah.
Running. Running. Okay, curling now.
Starting to go.
Breaking.
Okay, needs it. Back
45.
button. Back button.
Okay, right off then. That's okay. Okay. 45. Okay. Why are you waiting around like that?
Let's go, Cam. Right on the nose. So.
Yeah.
Kalen McIsaac. Look for a nose hit.
Curl.
And he looks all right up to the beak.
Can I have a bit more?
Good control here. Pass nice.
Control. Clean. Clean. Control.
Yeah.
Step.
Yep.
Hard.
Right to it.
Good throw.
And again, right up to the nose. So McIsaac will have another crack at the blank.
Let's make it.
Yeah.
I suspect this rock's going to have some heat on it.
Straight up, let's go.
Yeah, we saw him in the 6th end. Sorry, no, what was it? 5th end. Take one while attempting to blank, so hoping to avoid that again.
Yeah. Clean.
And I should have it there with that kind of weight. And just coming off the center line. Nicely done.
Blank is made. Nova Scotia will take the hammer into the 8th end. We'll be back after this short break.
When I think New Holland, the first word that would come to my mind, I would think success. I think without it, for me, the success isn't there.
Whenever you deal with somebody so long and they take care of you, you remember that.
New Holland builds products that will continue to evolve and make the farmer more efficient, that can produce food for the world.
Everything I've worked for, everything I've sacrificed, has led to this. It's out of your hands now. All the gold medals in the world can't help you now. You could throw the perfect rock and still miss, but it just takes one. You leave it all out there on the ice to leave behind a legacy.
Hey, Canada, come on into Montana's, where weekdays have turned into deal days. Why not check out our half-price wings every Monday, $5 tacos on Tuesdays, all-you-can-eat ribs Wednesdays, and drink deals every day, only at Montana's.
Straight.
Welcome back to the New Holland Canadian U21 Championships. This is the gold medal game, and it's getting down to the nitty-gritty here. My name's Brian Chick. I am here with Jeff Reich, and playing the 8th end in a one-point game. Things are starting to get a little more interesting.
And I'm sure for the players, a little bit more intense.
A gold medal on the line and a trip to somewhere for the World Championships.
Hasn't been determined yet?
Yet to be decided.
Okay, you're pretty wide.
Typically, in the year prior to the Olympics, the World Championship goes to what is going to be the Olympic venue, which in this case would be in Italy. But that has not been confirmed yet, and there is some speculation whether or not that will actually, whether it will be in Italy or not. So at this point, the World Curling Federation has not confirmed where the World Championship's going to be.
Keep everybody in suspense.
Yeah.
Alberta just a little heavy with that corner freeze. Chips and rolls off, leaves an open hit for Nova Scotia.
And oddly, where the Worlds ends up being hosted will actually affect whether or not Canada has to play in through the World B event.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Straight.
If Canada came in 7th at the last World Championship.
Oh, okay. That's the reason why.
Which would normally relegate you to the B event, and you have to win your way back in. However, if one of the top 6 of nations, which includes Italy, hosts the event, then they automatically get the berth, and then it would be the next 6, so Canada would be in. So we have great interest in where that championship is held, whether or not we have to send a team to the World Bs, which also I don't think has a home yet. This year it was in Lohja, Finland, and both Canadian teams made it through.
Shoot, sorry. That's 9-9 though.
That was a beautiful hit and roll there by Nova Scotia, and Alberta wanted to get the same, but unfortunately hit and rolled out.
Put it back, honestly.
Yeah, so now you'll see Nova Scotia just look for that junior deuce.
Same is perfect.
Just try to put these in a place where there's no possible double.
Wait really close.
Tee
Just
back.
back tee on this. Back tee. Wait really good.
Room.
Stay close. Gotta go a bit.
Room. Easy.
Tee line.
Tee back. Not above tee. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Very nicely judged.
It has to bite.
It's good.
It will hang on.
That's a really good spot. Almost a quick to a little bit. Yeah.
Same throw. Same way.
Yep.
Yep. Hard.
Yep.
Hard, buddy. Go, go, go.
Hard.
Right up, right up, right up.
Right to it.
Right up. Go,
Michael
go.
Keenan looking for a hit and stick.
Good.
He was looking for a hit and roll, but they got the nose hit on that. Still a good result.
Okay. Okay.
Control up.
Good. Good.
Yeah, just all control. Yeah. Nice and positive. You got it. Control.
No, curl.
Owen Fisher looking for a hit of his own.
Curl, come on.
Hard.
Come on, this is everything. Go.
Whoa, clean, straight. Hard.
You can feel the desperation in the curlers now.
This is everything. Is putting a little bit of pressure on yourself there.
Absolutely.
Nice control. One's good, dude.
A bronze medal game had Saskatchewan take one in the 7th. Manitoba leads 4-1 with Hammer heading into the 8th.
Hey, just clean. No, this
Looking for the roll again, but just a little too thick.
Nathan Gray being asked to hit and flop over to the 12-foot.
No, curl. Hard, gotta go. Hard. Whoa. Straight.
Nicely done. Yeah.
Same way.
See a lot, we've heard a lot this week of the curl, trying to really carve it over, and then they panic straight. You know, it's like
exactly.
I like to remind people you can just let a rock curl. It will come up on its own. You don't have to make it go.
Curl. Curl.
Especially so late when it's only 3 or 4 feet in front of the rock.
Wayne. Wayne. You can roll it to center. That'd be good. No.
Rolls it back, and it's too deep. So yellow is shot. Now.
Are we shot? We shot?
Yeah, we're shot.
Which one do you like? Do you like a round or? I don't mind. I don't mind a round. I was thinking this one right here.
Here?
Do you like this, Chris? I don't hate it. There was my first thought.
Or here.
I don't mind that either. I don't mind either.
I'm still partial to going to the wings.
It's up to you.
Yeah, I would agree. I think at this point you've got a pretty good chance to score 2, almost guaranteed. You know, assuming everybody makes their shots, but.
And a run back on, you know, Alberta can make a run back with their rock and really take away the end, but they've decided to go around.
Yeah, I don't like grouping my yellows at this point.
Especially on the third's last stone.
Oh, sorry. Not even.
Hard, you gotta go.
It's going
no
hard.
weight at all.
Hard, you gotta go. Hard. God, man.
It's a little good news, bad news is that
Okay, so this is center.
you're still shot. You still got some stuff to play with, but this could be a dagger here from Alberta if they can sink a draw in.
A little, yeah.
You're sitting one with hammer, so it's not the end of the world, but a good shot here could make you sweat a bit.
A touch. I got a 70.
I still don't hate a pinch more.
I got like a 73 on his.
Good news is that Nova Scotia stone is completely wide open if they need to do a run back. As calling it a lifeline.
Was a
45, but we didn't have booms off.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you might actually see that run back played with a bit softer weight too, just to keep some more options around. If you don't make it perfect, you can always rattle off some other things and maybe keep some counters in play.
If Alberta can actually get really close to that guard, they could bury that one, bury it across behind the yellow rock that's in the house.
Well, they're getting close to the guard, that's for sure.
I think that if they've got the right weight, that's going to be a real nice shot.
The higher the better.
No. We're back. Got to bite 4. We're just biting 4. That's good, buddy. Good spot. 45. Good play.
I got it over here. I think. Yeah.
I like that. That run doesn't get you.
Gave Nova Scotia an out here.
It's a little bit deep. I'm actually a little surprised they're not trying to play the tap on the other side. With that yellow is mostly open, and with the curl you can definitely get to enough of it. But the draw basically does the same thing.
Yeah.
The thing with the tap is you could make it and sit 2. But the draw is very makeable as well.
Yeah, top button, top 4.
Yeah, let's make this.
Easy.
This rock's a little fast, just head up.
Easy, guys. Line early.
Right on me.
Where?
Right on me.
Where?
Back 14.
Line.
Really close to the guard.
Real
Need
close.
to go for the guard. Go for the guard.
By the guard.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's just wait.
Sit.
It's good.
Okay.
A little bit of a breakdown in communication there. They had a little more room to play with, and they weren't quite getting a specific weight call, which makes line a lot more difficult to decipher. If If that's a couple feet lighter, then it's perfect. But they could have been off it a hair earlier.
Like, do you think since it's third rock, you like almost like what I think is top 12?
Yeah.
And then you guys can get it the rest of the way?
Yeah.
I like a 55.
Yeah, I like that 55 is good.
You guys should be able to hit it out of my hand if you need.
Okay.
So with his last rock of the 8th end, Keenan Whip looking for a freeze right on the button. One more to come from Nova Scotia.
Looks like you got a little tight there, but got to really work to get it around that guard.
That guard is coming up real tight.
Yeah, he's got around. Nicely done. Beautiful shot.
I think so.
Couldn't have walked it down any better.
No, it's a little bit.
Couple of nervous moments there. That guard was getting pretty tight to the guard. Craig Burgess going to come out and have a little chat.
You got to play it.
Oh, I think so. I'm coming over here to talk about weight.
Normal?
Yeah,
I mean, you need to skill out.
Yeah, you do.
I don't know where everything goes.
Yeah.
Easy peel.
Easy peel. You don't need to overthrow it.
Yeah.
But I think
Okay.
nose is,
Go make it.
might be close.
Yeah. Looks good.
Yeah.
I think middle rock.
I think where you want to hit.
Just a reminder from Craig Burgess there, don't overthrow it. You don't have to whip this one. You just have to throw a nice easy peel. Some people might call that firm. Hit it basically on the nose. You can spill both reds, and in theory, there might be a shot for 3.
Yeah.
But if you can pick that red off even, that'll be a small victory.
Let's go straight up.
Yeah. Whoa. Girl. Fuck's sakes.
Yeah. Steal on the board for Alberta. They go up by 2. We'll have the 9th end right after this.
Here's to those who ask how. Like Kevin, who asked Janine from Home Hardware how to build a place to work. Or not work. Or Siobhan, who took Josh's advice and created a front yard worthy of this TV commercial. Or Eric and Sasha, who asked Julie how to reimagine their backyard so they could be more outdoorsy. Complete your next project with helpful advice from thousands of store owners and team members across Canada. Home Hardware and Building Centers, here's how.
The sports landscape continues to change, and teams and facilities are under more pressure to provide online and in-venue entertainment. They need the right team to deliver their product. Look no further than IKS Live. We provide service across North America and produce the best fan experience across all platforms.
An absolutely perfect draw from Alberta's Keenan Whip. Sets the scene for a steal, and they have a 2-point lead going into the 9th. Nova Scotia reeling a little bit now here in the gold medal game. Not over yet, though.
No, got to be patient.
I didn't think it was that soft.
46 US.
I'm Brian Chick, and I'm here with Jeff Reich. at the Suncor Community Leisure Center at McDonald Island Park in Fort McMurray. I only have to say that a few more times. We're almost to the end of the week here. We got one more draw after this one for the women's final. We'll see Ontario's Julia Markle play Allie McNutt from Nova Scotia.
You're getting close, come on.
That'll be on at 3 o'clock local time.
Let's go. Let's go.
Have enough time just to go out and grab a cup of coffee and come right back and do it again.
Go.
Well-placed stones by Alberta.
Nova Scotia calling for the second corner guard. They're going to stack those both on the same side.
We're going 3, eh?
Line's good.
Wait's close. Yep.
Line, yep.
Wait's
line,
good.
line. Straight on, straight. To my broom.
We gotta breathe.
To my broom. Yep. Hard.
Go for the double center.
Throw now.
Very nice.
Yeah, they're gonna have to come to us.
Right to the New Holland logo.
Yeah.
While we're mentioning it, thank you to New Holland for being such a tremendous sponsor of this event for now several years. They are great partners for Curling Canada, and we're happy to have them on board. So we got to mention them whenever we can. And love the big tractor in the ice this year.
No, absolutely great to have them on board, and shout out to the other sponsors who also make this a fine event.
Let it work.
Wait, real good.
Let it work.
Guys.
I have. Hey, can you carve it just a hair? Easy.
Just to the end of the logo. That's good.
Or we go here.
I like corner. I think we're all in at this point.
I would tend to agree.
Yep, especially if you throw two. I always get mad at teams when they throw one corner and don't use it. If you're going to throw two, you definitely have to use them.
Absolutely.
T-line.
I'm not sure who said it, but somebody said we're all in at this point, so we've got to go big or go home. And
one of the front end players, I think.
No, line's good.
Wait's little thing.
Yep.
T.
You really have to try to force the issue here, and if you can over curling just a bit, ticks the guard, and
Like hitting that yellow or peel a corner, what happens if you know that, like,
didn't end up in a terrible spot,
No,
but
it gives Alberta something to think about as to what they're going to remove.
you want to talk about it? Yeah, that's fine, I like that.
I mean, we could do this too.
Is that it?
No.
I just think that, like, they don't have this corner.
We got plenty of time on the time clock.
This is choking them off.
more than 12 and a half minutes at this point, and that's plenty of time to play two ends.
I don't hate this. Because what do they do if we do this?
I think if we do this, either they're double peeling or they're just putting another one back.
They probably have to put another one back, yeah?
Sorry?
They probably have to put that back when we have this peel. What's your first thought?
My first thought was just hammer it home.
Let's make that then. Yeah, I like that.
Even top 12's pretty
Let's
good.
do this path.
Okay. Yeah.
Alberta deciding to put the pressure on, go on offense, and in a weird way, Nova Scotia's kind of got to be happy about that. They're going to get more rocks in play, and that'll help them generate some points.
Yeah. You can easily promote that Yellowstone that's closer to the center line at any time if you have to.
All day, so light is okay.
You never like to celebrate when your opponent's sitting two totally buried, but that's actually going to give you some opportunities to make something happen.
Line's good.
I only. Close.
Wait's nice.
Yep.
A little bit, yes.
Yep.
Finally.
Clean.
Looking pretty good.
Michael Keenan looking for the draw right to the top of the 8, and this looks really good.
Okay, curl for nose, curl for nose. Just knife it. Get it in there.
A little bounce. So not perfect, and then maybe just that little bounce gives Nova Scotia a chance to do something with it.
Reds was my first thought. I don't mind that either.
Tear that or appeal.
I don't mind either. I don't mind either. My first thought was the angle.
Could also do this.
I don't mind trying that. We get it a little too thin. It's gravy.
Okay.
Yeah. Like 3/4?
Yeah.
All right, get it on that one.
So Owen Fisher being asked to clean up a bit of that mess in front, maybe run red onto yellow, back onto red.
Yes.
Red on.
Oh, that worked out all right.
Double peel works too.
I think we're just keep it on. Just bite the center line.
I think I missed that chapter in the strategy textbook, but we're going to keep on keeping on. I like it.
Like halfway.
Yep. Speed's good here. Yeah.
Well, Saskatchewan just came back and stole 3. Now the game is tied up on that bronze medal game between Manitoba and Saskatchewan, playing the 9th.
That one turned around. It was 4-0 at one point.
Yeah.
Hey, you're a little tight.
That's what happens when you get rocks in play, is a prime example.
Hold it out there. Hold it out. Nice. Hey, over and off now. Over and off now. Gotta stop. Just gotta stop. Have the okay.
Throws the guard, but over curls a little bit, and it's way too high to be effective. There's a lot of room to get in under there.
I agree. This is a pivotal shot here. If they can ever get hit and roll over.
Yeah, you can roll to basically anywhere on that whole half of the sheet, so it's almost impossible to over curl as long as you get by the guard. Got to get by the guard, though.
No, they're by the guard now. Getting it to curl.
Little roll under. That's pretty good. You got a better angle on those guards than I do. We're a little bit off to the side, and they look a little closer than I think they are.
Yeah.
Kai McCauley looking to follow that one down and lock it right on top of the 8-foot.
Tons of line.
Gotta curl. It's gonna stop.
Always max. How big? Curl. Yeah. Gotta get to the inside. Hard. You gotta get to the inside.
Okay. That's good.
51.
Gets about to the nose, bumps it frozen.
Seeing that angle with control, try and stick it. Yeah. How much weight were you thinking?
I think just here.
Yeah.
If they can ever hit that, draw it up like they've what they want, that would be a fantastic shot. It would open up that red rock on the button as well. But you got to keep that rock they're hitting around.
Yep. They're just throwing nice, easy normal here, not overthrowing it for that reason.
Definitely.
Straight up. Keep going.
Almost picked the back one anyway, just over curled by an inch there.
I don't see anything on this side for them. Because if we guard the raise, they're double peeling. So they have access to that.
The same amount on the other side of the rock, picks the back one, and just tight all the way down.
Yeah, that's the one thing, is I'd hate to give him a shot. I think we just guard that run again.
Do we just guard the run?
Yeah. He's got nothing on this side right now. No. So I think we put it right there.
Even if you're here.
Yeah. She's got a fully cross center.
Yeah. That's the stand, yeah.
Okay, let's go. Okay.
Yeah, you got to guard that one that can hurt you. Although they still can use that outside yellow way out to the edge of the 8-foot and 12-foot there to angle as well. Can't guard everything, but you're going to take away the easiest shot.
Yeah, and Kalen McIsaac still has 2 shots, so I imagine on his first one he's going to be moving some of those guards around, and then he's definitely going to have some options. And as for that wide slash, he's already made at least one of those this week. That was an absolute pistol to score 3 against British Columbia, and one of the shots of the week through a impossible hole and just threaded the needle, and it was a great shot. So certainly capable.
Yeah. Definitely the one that if you have to make it, you're going to make it on your last run.
This one is not going to make it.
Uh-oh.
So you'll see Kalen McIsaac take on that same short run.
Try to do it again.
Try to give him some hope at potentially scoring 2, possibly 3 here if you do it real well.
Like still 3/4, 2/3?
Yeah.
Well, if he can actually make the double on these red rocks if he just gets it right.
Yeah. But you're also.
You can at least unlock the backing. I don't know if you can get it
I don't know if that top red rock's going to go all the way, but you certainly could force it out into the way out of the open with your stones being dead behind that red guard.
So looking for the yellow onto red and.
Curl. 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 Curl.
Keep going.
He's close, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, he unlocked it. He's now shot rock. But still ample room for Keenan to get around there, even just to do a tap back 4 weight.
I didn't see.
Probably.
I would assume so.
I would assume so. Yeah. Just hack here.
Yeah, I like hack. Yeah. You got it, buddy.
Oh, wait. I just hack. Okay. Like you can, if you can always get to the inside. Like just hack.
Looking for hack waiter, just kind of hit the nose of that red. You should be able to get there if you're
12-5.
Near the guard.
Yeah, I'll probably lean on the 12-8 side.
Okay.
And that will make life very difficult for Nova Scotia.
Absolutely. You've essentially got no way to draw on that left-hand side of the sheet there with those guards in play.
What's 12-5?
He talked about getting the nose, but what happens if you were to just hit that on the one side there? You could certainly get that.
He's all over the guard, though.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
So, Nova Scotia has their 1. How did they get their 2?
Yeah. Is that just a nose hit on the back red rock?
Yep, nose hit. Just got a stick right there. And then we are in for a finish.
Indeed.
Listen to your mom. Let's go, Kalen.
Listen to your mother. Good advice.
Exactly. For all those folks at home, listen to your mother.
Yeah.
So the last shot in the 9th end, looking for 2 and a potential tie. Nova Scotia's Kalen McIsaac needs a nose hit.
Keeping the line. No, you gotta like to hear that.
You gotta like
clean.
it. Right to the nose. Looks good enough, I think. It's 2. We'll have a tie game and the exciting conclusion to this gold medal final right after the break.
When I think New Holland, the first word that would come to my mind, I would think success. I think without it, for me, the success isn't there.
Whenever you deal with somebody so long and they take care of you, you remember that.
New Holland builds products that will continue to evolve and make the farmer more efficient that can produce food for the world.
This is it. It all comes down to this rock. The hours in the gym, the weeks away from my family. This is what I've been training for. And all those voices trying to tear me down, I'm here to silence them. We've given everything we have for a chance to get everything we want.
Welcome back to the exciting conclusion of the New Holland Canadian U21 Championships men's event. We've got a tie game playing the 10th end, and we are in for a treat.
Absolutely. I'm sure everybody's on the edge of their seats now.
Chris McCurdy throws a perfect center guard, splitting center for Nova Scotia, and Max Cinnamon plays the come around to the top 8 for Alberta.
Chris is going to be asked to put another center guard up.
Much more. Gotta go.
Hi. Hi, guys.
Jesus, fuck.
Hard, gotta go. Hard, gotta go.
Little contact between the Alberta players and the Nova Scotias there. It was
Hard, girl.
Nathan Gray tripped over somebody's foot.
Keep going, keep going. Hard, go. Hard, hard. Good.
Nicely done. Good brush in there by Nova Scotia.
Little incidental contact, but you don't normally, not normally an issue, but they got a little extra wide, and anyway, no harm done. The guards are up, and the game continues.
Weight's good. Foot less.
Hey, top 4 is good here. Mine's better. Mine's better.
Stop 8.
Straight if anything.
Stop 8.
8, that's fine. Yep. Hard. Put it around. That's good.
Another good stone from Max Cinnamon.
Great sweeping.
Bump is pretty good.
Just like back 4 weight.
Back 4, back 8 at most.
Yeah. Let's watch out for that slide path.
Owen Fisher looking to throw another one down into that pile. Maybe bump it a little. They said back 4, back 8 maximum.
Hard line. Hard line. Whoa. Yep, whoa.
Line's okay. Should walk over now.
Looking good. They leave it too much, they're going to definitely chip off the front one.
That's pretty good.
That's not a bad shot.
It's a pretty good spot. It'll be tough to remove.
Yeah. Here comes the double peel. Double peel's going to force one of the yellows into the house if they make it.
Single's okay though, yeah?
What?
The single peel's
yeah, single's fine.
Single peel's fine.
Yeah, double could be a little bit dangerous if you ever ran it back into the Reds, but
You got it, buddy.
Yeah, I think the audible there for sure is the single peel.
Mike Keenan.
Whoa.
Definitely got the single peel there.
Got one for sure. Missed the second. And Nova Scotia wasting no time. Calls the guard back up at the high guard.
Yeah, tons less. Do you want it split in center?
Yeah, but high.
It's like one. Yeah, let's watch the slide path, Chris.
All that sweeping, the nervousness, the intensity of it all, you can hear it in the breathing.
Yeah.
Make sure you're just a one.
This is the 11th game for these guys this week, and
just a one. Over and off.
the nerves are a little tighter. There's
Over and off. Whoa.
coming down to the wire. Yeah, you're definitely digging deep.
Yeah, it's like an easy one to mismanage.
It's actually only the 10th game for Alberta. They got the bye to the semifinal based on their round robin finish.
Deal made. Up with it. Up with it will go again.
Yeah.
For Nova Scotia.
Remember my draw that I came up light? Yeah. Same weight? Similar. Yeah.
Make sure you're high.
Nathan Gray looking for that high center guard again.
Hard, you gotta go. Hard. Hard. Hard.
Has to get this one over. And they just do.
Good sweeping. Good sweeping.
If you single, it's fine.
I think the will of the Nova Scotia crowd got that one over as well.
You got it.
They certainly had a lot to cheer for with Nova Scotia being in the men's and women's.
In both women's semifinals, we could have had an all Nova Scotia final.
Yeah.
It's not terrible.
Now we got a game.
Yeah. The guards are still up. Now Nova Scotia can make a play on those rocks in the house.
Are you thinking backing?
No. I think you're probably playing hack.
Okay. Hit the nose? Do you want nose?
Yeah, nose.
Trying to nose their yellow.
Yeah.
Well, there's ample room to get around that top red center guard.
Yeah, you could. That second guard, the tighter yellow, is actually very much in play. They're by the top. They're by the second.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I like this.
I don't know if they. That's. I don't know. They probably needed to play less weight.
Yeah, I think they called for hack, and I think that was
a little board,
a little closer to board, or even a little extra from there. But all things considered, Nova Scotia's got to be pretty happy with the amount of rocks they have to play with.
Spin.
Ooh, just missed that one.
How are you doing this now?
So 2 shots to come from Nova Scotia skip. Caleb McIsaac.
Now we're giving them 2 chances at it, but
Make a little hit and roll under the cover.
right under.
For those wanting to know what's going on over in the bronze medal game, Manitoba took one in the 9th and is up 5-4 without hammer against Saskatchewan.
I think there were about 8 rocks in the 4-foot, and somebody took 1.
You know what? I was looking over at that game, and I thought Manitoba was actually sitting 2, possibly even 3. They went to throw their last rock. When the smoke all cleared, it was only 1 for Manitoba.
Yep.
don't know if it was the wisest call to make that what they were trying, but I couldn't see it all. So
nicely done by Callum McIsaac. Gets the roll under. You'll see Alberta probably take on the run back.
Yep.
It'll be tough to get them all to go, though.
Well, I think all you want to do is make sure that you get the one that's closest to the center line. And if you spill it and you roll a little bit away, then Nova Scotia's got to put something in a place where Alberta might have an open shot to draw the 4-foot, the button for the win.
There's probably always going to be a draw.
Yeah.
But Nova Scotia can certainly shrink that scoring area. Keenan Whip with his first of the last end.
It's close. It's close.
Opens up that 4-foot a little bit, but Yellow sitting 3 and one more to come from Nova Scotia.
Sticky spot.
Yeah, 4-4.
Right over the slide path. Yeah. Let's make this, Kalen.
Yeah.
Let's get a good one.
14, 8, 15. Okay.
Let's go.
Remember, my rocks are a little fast.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's make it.
Kalen McIsaac with his last rock of the 10th, trying to sink one to the side of the 4-foot.
Hard line.
Wait, really close. Hard line. Hard line on. Wait's good. Slide only. Whoa.
They seem to like it.
Back 8.
They don't like that now.
Don't want back 8.
Sit.
Needs to deploy the parachute.
Sit. Get it going. Get it going.
Okay, buddy.
Well, so what they paid the Skips the big bucks for.
I got a 43 on that, but that was like burns off.
Calm the nerves. Take a deep breath. You got 6 minutes left.
Yeah, take all the time you want.
Exactly. Don't rush this one.
Yeah, Yellow sitting 4, but unfortunately there's a lot of room to sink a red in there. So national championship on the line. You need basically a bite of the 4-foot to win.
You know what?
All comes down to this.
Give it to your sweepers.
Keenan Whip with the last rock in 10, looking for a piece of the 4-foot and a national title.
Wait on me. Wait on me. Come on, boy.
That's looking good.
It's perfect. All you. Go. All you guys.
Sweepers like it. They're walking it in.
There you go, and Alberta's your champion right there.
To the button. Another banner coming to the Glencoe Club in Calgary. What a week thrower. The Alberta champions, Keenan Whip, Kai McCauley, Michael Keenan, Max Cinnamon, Coach Derek Boyer, and a national title coming for Alberta. Well played by Nova Scotia.
Yeah, congratulations, Alberta, and don't hang your heads down too much. Nova Scotia played one heck of a game.
What a way to win it. We're going to wrap it up here. We'll be back at 3 o'clock for a women's final. Join us then. And how good is that? Thanks to everybody who subscribed on Curling Canada Plus. Thanks for the great crew at IKS for all their work this week and last week and the week before. We got one more draw to do, and we will see you this afternoon.
Yeah, thanks for letting me join.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Appreciated it.